Yeah, nah, man, you know we gotta do a joint for the ladies, right? So every club worldwide, we gonna move y'all like this. Come on, bounce, bounce, bounce. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl. It's Friday night when the club lines be out the door. Watch the silly.
Gonna take a moment, you guys, before we get started. Slow transition here. Somebody actually told me last week, could I give them a little bit more information before we start my HOtt PiXX segment? And last week was about, of course, women or female celebrities who had the most exes. Now, I'm going to just kind of give you the setup on this and the reason why I'm doing this. I call it shading your ex in public, but it's female celebrities who've had relationships. And as a consequence of those relationships, what do? They tend to go, should I put it out there first or wait? When you wait, then you have to respond. If you don't respond, are you being judged? So what this segment is called, the wrath, the karma, the pain. Is it that? And if you learned your lesson, that if you're going to dance on the queen's carpet, you got to deal with the devil in the dungeon. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that this is about the women being devils. I'm saying that this is the women who are going like, let me let you know what it's about when you all of a sudden don't live up to my expectations. So what Mario and I are going to do is determined by these women who widely know, my kind of woman or be afraid. Remember, the wrath, the karma, the pain, shading your ex in public. And what that means is social media and otherwise. Mario, you understand that when you get shaded.
That sounds dangerous.
When you get shaded, bro.
Some of them, it sounds dangerous.
And we can't be, you and I, because we are the male species, we can't be hating. We got to go, 100%. He deserves that.
I just want you to remind everyone that Chris Rock told us previously, riding around with an angry black woman.
No, man.
That's dangerous.
You can't do the lead in like that. Okay, you almost ready for this, man?
I'm ready.
All right, we're going to start this off first with, you guys ever heard of Perry Edwards? Perry Edwards and Zayn Malik. Now, I'm just letting you guys know, this is not about current relationships. This is about how they have reacted in the past. So there's no time limit on this. Let me give you the theme to Perry and Zayn. Quote, I was faking the sex. That already can tell you who's bringing that down. After 4 long years, it's rumored Zayn broke off the engagement by text message. Perry, this is how it goes. I hope she's getting better sex. Hope she ain't faking it like I did. Babe, took 4 long years to call it quits. Forget that boy. I'm over it. Mario.
Hell has no fury. Like a woman scorned.
Okay, now 4 years now.
Woman scorned.
Oh, wait, your kind of woman or be afraid?
Shit, I'd be afraid. I've been in some shit before. I got sued.
Wait a minute. Let's just think of how.
Oh shit! I won a paternity suit.
Okay, so all right. I'm gonna keep it rolling. Give people time to think about it. Like I said, this is about showing that the women are going like, this is what we're putting out in public. This is what happens. Be careful who you dance with. You ready to go to the next? All right. This person, you just have to group everybody. Rihanna's ex-boyfriends. And her quote is, I'm not the problem. All right, let me explain. Rihanna took down all of her exes, Drake, Chris Brown, Matt Kemp, even Leonardo DiCaprio, which was rumored, with a single Instagram. And she didn't even have to show her face. A text-only Instagram that says, none of my exes, with a couple extra words in there, are married or in happy relationships. So it's safe to say that I wasn't the problem. Laugh out loud. Be afraid, Mario, or my kind of woman?
Well, my kind of woman, but it also shows she has bad taste in men.
Now
she chose a bunch of losers.
Now I want you to look at that. You ever got the finger like her ex-boyfriend? Mm-hmm. You see that finger? Does that remind you of back in the day?
And also, he has that lean that we all know.
Sure.
All of us have done that lean. When your woman starts talking, you lean back.
Okay, so wait. Now, she got a point here. She said, none of my exes have successful relationships.
Including you.
Wait a minute. Come on now.
On that list.
Wait a minute. She says she's not the problem. Would you say, based on the numbers, that she said, no, I'm not the problem?
If I had a long list of exes
I do it.
that had failed,
I do it.
I would think I had a problem. Okay, so maybe introspection is not in evidence here.
Yeah, well, I want you guys to understand that we're going to have a time capsule for Mario rolling back to his late 20s. We'll do that probably in the next show. Okay, let's go to the next. The next. Oh man, this one kind of affected me because I said, be careful. Katy Perry and Diplo. What's the quote? Your bed ranking is last. During a live stream to promote her album, which is called Witness, Katy was tasked to rank her exes from best to worst in bed. The winner was John Mayer, followed by Orlando Bloom, which means Diplo, ranked last. In response, Diplo tweeted, I don't even remember having sex.
And also, there's only 3 people in the competition?
Wait a minute. Is it your kind of woman or be afraid?
Oh, it ain't be afraid.
Okay, there you go. See, I'm only giving you 2 choices.
Yeah, it ain't be afraid.
Okay, got you. Okay, so far, that's the whole. Mario, you can have somebody mad at you. You can have somebody who's not agreeable. They can talk about your opinions. They can talk about your clothes. They can talk. But one thing you don't want, even if it's true or not true, is that you perform. It's only one thing worse than performing the weakest in bed. It's only one thing. I won't even get to that.
That's no bed at all.
Right. It's none, right? Okay. Let's keep it going. Oh, man. Okay. Let me just go to Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon. Here's the quote. I changed my song lyrics just for you. She is used to being treated like a princess and waited on hand and foot. Nick treated her that way at first, but then his career took off and his priorities shifted. While performing in Tokyo, Maria tweaked the lyrics to a Billie Holiday song, Don't Explain, which was already a song about a cheater. Per TMZ, the elusive chanteuse, Me, I Am a Mariah, her album, changed the lyrics from And I Know You Cheat, Right or Wrong, Don't Matter, to I Know You Cheated, Motherfucker. Be afraid of my kind of woman. Look, Mark shaking his
Be
head.
afraid.
Be afraid. You're right. Be afraid.
She's nuts.
Okay. Like I said.
She's nuts.
Hey, and they have children now. Now, yeah,
But
somebody's going, this is old news.
my
Of
mama
course.
crazy.
It's always old news if there's a history, but the history can't follow you. Enough so that you got to do a back-to-back. Murray, let's go to the next one. Sometimes when you deliver and you're the highest selling female entertainer of all time, you go to the next. I love this name. Mariah
You got
Carey.
it on here twice.
Right. Mariah Carey
Dang.
and James Packer.
It's on there twice.
Here, James Packer, if you go in political circles, you know who he is. What's her quote? I don't know the MF. After the superstar singer, 46 years of age, and billionaire businessman, 48, ended their 8-month engagement, Mariah still couldn't get rid of James in conversation. During a press conference in Tel Aviv, Mariah was asked about her ex-billionaire's fiance's alleged illegal dealings with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. I don't know where the motherfucker is, Carey said, via the Hollywood Reporter. I am supposed to know. I don't know, for real. I really have no idea about that political stuff that goes on. I don't pay attention to it. In other words, I don't know him. Mariah Carey blames Scientology as the reason behind her split with the billionaire ex-fiancé James Packer. Packer was a practicing Scientologist from 2002 to 2006. Be afraid of my kind of woman, Mario.
Be afraid.
Be
She's
afraid.
crazy.
Wait a minute. What do you think
Chucky, Bride of Chucky.
What do you think motivated James Packer to go after her?
Pussy.
What?
Huh?
Dude, don't answer it. Don't answer it. Don't answer it. Don't answer it, man.
This is what.
Man, dude. You know what? You know what?
You
Okay.
don't think that's what's motivating him?
You know what? You know what? Look, I'll never know the mindset of what I call the super rich,
I don't either, but
powerful.
But no matter
I
how
have no
rich you
idea.
are, you still like that.
I'm sorry, man. Look,
You like that cat.
let's go to the next, man, because I won't even go there. Like I said, this is not about their current relationships. This is about when you go public, there's going to be a file that follows you. Let's take you over to, of course, Amber Rose, Kanye West. The quote, the booty ass bitch. Following Kanye's Twitter rant against Wiz Khalifa. You guys already know this, which included references to Amber. Of course, Amber took matters into her own hands. If fingers in the booty ass bitch doesn't make you stand up and clap, you have some reading to do. Kanye tried to remedy the situation days later, also on Twitter. Exes can be mad, but just know I've never let them play with my ass. I don't do that. Mario, be afraid.
No, don't be afraid. He started that and provoked it, and she took a bunch of shit for a while before she responded. No.
Yes.
That whole incident gave me a lot more respect for Amber.
Right.
And how she handled herself, and how she waited, and she took a bunch of shit before she responded.
Right.
And it was the beginning of Kanye West, and not the beginning necessarily, but part of the Kanye West decline. As we know, the fact that his behavior was more in check then, either he was taking his meds or his disease was in a milder state.
True.
Now he's totally off to the handle.
Yeah.
So,
My kind of girl, I got
she's
it.
my kind of girl.
There you go, man. I'm mad at you. All right, let's take it to the next, man. Let's take it to the next. All right. Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill. Remember, this is 2017, you guys. Don't lose the baddest girl in the world is the quote. That's coming from Nicki. 6 months after breaking up, Nicki took to Instagram to blast her ex-fiancé by way of 2 Jay-Z songs off of 444. Borrowing lyrics from the story of OJ and Kill Jay-Z, Nicki reminded her ex of things including, don't lose the baddest girl in the world. Stop throwing money your ass really ain't got. And stop posting them tired ass stacks on the gram.
It's not that bad.
Not that bad, right?
No.
Not bad. So in other words, your kind of girl.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
No, don't be afraid of Nicki. She's cool, basically. You know, and if that's all she's gonna say,
Right.
in an argument, okay.
That's not bad.
No.
Now we go to the top, Marius, to rank who you say the number one is the...
We obviously know who number one is. Number one. Let's go through them.
That's jacked up.
I think we're gonna know who number one
You
is.
already know who number one, right?
Then we start off with number one right here. Ferry Edwards and Zayn Malik. They're just both toxic. Rihanna, lack of introspection, and her exes.
Right.
But she's still my kind of girl,
Right.
sort of. Katy Perry and Diplo, well, you know, whatever.
Bad in bed.
Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon. Mariah's a nut, shows it with every man that she's with. So she is really the most crazy to be feared because she's just out there. Amber, oh baby girl, call me.
That's your number best girl.
She's
My
the
kind of
best
woman.
girl, and Nikki also, baby. You know, I'll take you. I'll buy the shrimp.
Okay, so wait a minute. Between those two, who's number one? Best.
Best girl.
Yeah.
Amber Rose.
Got it. I wanted you guys to know this just so you understand that Mariah Carey had 2 things in common on both of her men. Both of them were motherfuckers. So that tells
She
me...
likes to use that word.
Right, she likes to use
She's
it.
definitely a black girl. She's definitely a light-skinned black girl. See, people didn't know because she's mixed, right?
That's right.
She's mixed.
She's not what you think.
She's not a
No.
She's not a white girl.
No.
She's a black girl.
Yes, she is.
That's how she talk, act, all of that. Okay.
Right.
So just be clear in that.
Let me tell you who's really number one. I just did not have time.
Who's really number one?
Let me tell you.
Really?
Let me tell you it. Yeah, Mariah Carey may be the one you going like crazy, but Taylor Swift, I didn't have no.
Oh bullshit!
Wait, you should see how many. You should see
She
it.
doesn't act up. She just writes a song and plays the guitar.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I miss you. I love you.
Wait a minute. Every man that's gonna get soon as you
If they get a song, I think Taylor Swift will never get a song. She'll write a song about me. Oh, I love him. His locks were so
Wait a
good.
minute.
His locks were so good.
right. I had
He
to
give me a
cut.
Taylor Swift song.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm just gonna say this. No, on volume, Taylor got it more, but she's using a platform, so she's not as bad. On volume, she's number one. But if you had to say fear straight out, Mariah Carey. Don't mess with her. If you ain't gonna bring it, don't mess with her. I'm done, man. That's my hot
HOtt
PiXX.
PiXX.
All right.
Yeah. Nah, man. You know we gotta do a joint for the ladies, right? So every club worldwide, we gonna move y'all like this. Come on. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. It's Friday night when the club lines be out the door. Watch the